Yo, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Name is Rigatoni. If you're new to the channel, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Greatly appreciate it. On the road to 2K subs. We just recently hit 1K, and I'm more than happy. Still kind of like, how did this happen? But thank you to everyone who supported the channel. It means a lot. I'm still in the works of what I should do for a 1,000 sub video, but I genuinely have no idea. But still, thank you. So yeah, we're gonna be doing a July tier list, and I lost my other tier list, so we're gonna start from scratch, and we're just gonna throw them in, like up until we get to like the newer units, like Bond, Oswald Hogg, and then I'm even gonna rank these units. Like, I'm just gonna make it a JP one just so I don't have to rank them again in like a week. So yeah, Escanor, he's mid. Demon Melly, come on, like she's only used for a passive. Oh great, there's a tornado warning, like the siren. Melaskova, not gonna lie, I kind of just want to put her B. Simply because like she's good for assault melee, but assault melee isn't that good, you know, like especially with Bond wipes the entire field, so you can't really put assault melee that high, unfortunately. Very just bad. Like he has a good ult, that's basically it. Gallon, he's very mid tier. SR Aaron, he's probably D tier. He has very bad CC, etc, etc. Yeah, unfortunately they're all just very mid tier. Levi's probably the best one because I mean I use him in Howlix and he actually works. Diane, she hits hard. Red Esterosa, if you guys want to have fun on JP or on Global for the next few weeks, Red Esterosa is gonna be god tier. Or not god tier, but like really good. Granted, he doesn't have the most HP. Escanor still probably slaps him, but he has a co-destruction card, and there's gonna be an ignite rule coming next week where if you rank up or merge cards or anything like that, you get 6 ignite stacks. So he's very prevalent. And then Esterosa, just him being able to be immune with his taunt has kept him alive. If he did not have his passive, he'd be horrible because the attack decrease, like it screws your entire team unless you're a full taunt team. And like his card hits hard, but not hard enough in my opinion. Sorry, I'm tired. So I still think he stands the test of time. He's probably one of the most well-aged demons in the entire game, in my opinion. Green Monspeed, I mean, with the rule, he would be A tier. No, not even A tier, probably B tier. So I'll just leave him B tier, but without the rule, he's probably like C tier. Like, the fact that he doesn't have his own, like, card that applies ignites is so bad. You have to get his ult. Red Dairy, I mean, she does a lot of damage. That's basically it. Green Dairy, I mean, probably the same tier, to be honest. Like, also, this is PvE and PvP. I think I've only mentioned PvP in this video, but, like, still, look at the units. Like, they're not really that good. Green Demon Melly does have his use in Belmos for the cheese strat. Dairy, obviously, Howlix. Escanor, Howlix to an extent, but he's still not outshining Dairy by any chance. Lostfane, overall, PvP and PvE, very exceptional unit in my opinion. Blue Arthur is really only used for Red Demon that I've seen, so probably C tier. Like, I feel as though most of them are going to be along these lines in my opinion. Red Mono, I don't even remember what she does, but I've never seen her in game, so I'm just going to assume she's very bad. Correct me if I'm wrong, don't yell at me, but just be like, yo, did you know Mono is good for this? Like, just tell me some raid that she's good for. Like, I know the blue one is good for Final Boss Escanor, probably Final Boss Bond as well, because she has the detonate, 20% more damage per ultimate orb. So yeah, also I can't get rid of these ads and I absolutely hate them. I want to just rip them. Bluey, since she's very mid tier, she can just buff. That's basically it. Bond, no. I mean, I guess he's good for Red Demon, that's it. Honestly, like if you whale him out, he's not even worth it. Like, I'm just gonna put him in here just so that nobody whales him out because it's not worth. She is only there for her passive. I mean, Jenna actually does pretty well in Red Demon. Zaneri, I'm not gonna lie, on JP right now, she is actually the new meta unit for Belmos. If you get the new Llanowar unit, her, like, it's actually busted. Like, you literally 3-turn Belmos. You don't have to wait for getting Hell Remote. You don't have to do any of that. You just 1-tap every single turn. Speaking of that, they used Green Dairy in that video, so I'm going to buff her up as well. She just removes ultimate gauge, and it makes it so that the enemy can't gain ultimate gauge. Or something. I don't know. I don't really know why they use her, but, you know, probably just to remove ultimate gauge, to be honest. And she has double single target cards that can hit. So, yeah. Zeldris, nope. C tier. Absolute garbage. Red Zeldris, I still think is pretty good. He's still a very good backline unit. But he's, like, in between, to be honest. He's, like, right here. But I'll just put him in A. Red Glocks, in my opinion, is B tier. It's just that there are so many units that have shield, and he can't break the shield. Well, I mean, there's one that's got a Sliz, but, you know, it's AoE. And then immunity is a big problem, and he just doesn't do that much damage without his ult. And even with his ult, it's still never really that impressive. Zarathos, he's mainly only PvE. He has Belmos and final boss Merlin? Or Diane? I think it's Diane. I can't remember. But very, very exceptional unit for Belmos, so I'm going to put them in mid tier. All the Belmos units are probably going to be up in here. So yeah. Gamer Shin, honestly, is just a good farming unit, but other than that, he is not that great. He gets absolutely bodied by anything in the meta. Red Roxy, unfortunate, just not a very good unit. Green King, not a very. Also, this is not in order anyway. I'm just throwing him in here. Not a good unit anyway. His only quote-unquote team is a Tarmiel Stands team, and even then, it's kind of just a meme team. Athena, honestly, I think she's very mid. Simply because of her passive. Her passive is so good. Like, if she had better CC and if more people had her, and you could actually get more dupes of her, she could be very prevalent in my opinion. Kyo is A tier. I don't think he's S tier simply because, you know, without Green Gother, he doesn't do enough damage, but the ignites make it so that they do less damage. And then with the Arthur and Bond team, you actually have a quite high chance to actually tank hits from Escanor, which is such a relief. I absolutely love the fact of that. Like, I hate Bond, I'm not gonna lie, because he's kind of busted, but Arthur, absolutely love that unit. She's a very decent unit. She has ult drain, she has amplify. You can pop off if you use her right, but very rarely. Pierce units are all dead. I'm not doing it. Okay, well, obviously SS tier, Green Gother. I don't have to say anything, but all Pierce units are just completely dead. There's nothing you can do. I've had 3 Omega Rugal cards, and I cannot break a rank 1 shield. That's how bad it is. Matrona, no way. Camilla actually is pretty good for the Knighthood boss. I've seen Devo use her quite a few times, especially in PvP. I'm going to put her in C tier. I'll even do this just so that it looks like she's higher up. Okay, there. Goddess Liz, sadly, still in God tier. It is so unfortunate. I absolutely hate that she's just stood the test of time so well. It's very annoying. But I guess if you invested in her, then you got your money's worth, or Matt's worth. Hawk, I mean, he's good. He would probably be like here with his rule, but without the rule, probably down like here. Red Diane, literally only for the new Knighthood boss, Belgius, because of her passive. But even still, that does not save her, in my opinion. She is absolutely dreadful. There are no good DPS giant units besides blue giant Diane, and then you can't use that Diane, so yeah. Great Hellbro, I don't know why people place him so low. He's absolutely phenomenal for Knighthood boss, final boss, and demons, like Grey Demon and Belmos. Like, he's very good in PvE. He's horrible in PvP, I know that. Like, I mean, he might be usable, I guess, but you'll probably die 90% of the time, but still. Ozone Hawk is a very mid-tier unit. If he's 6 out of 6, he probably goes up to, like, here, one of these two, but before that, he's just chilling. Blue Frog is a meme unit, and I don't accept any of those anymore. It just doesn't work. People are too smart for that. They'll just stall cards and rush ult. Blue Droll, in my opinion, probably, like, up here with Mr. Zeldris, you know, very good taunt unit, etc., etc. Honestly, both Drolls are very, very good in my opinion. Bellion, I mean, come on, no, I'm joking. Without Ludo, he has dropped significantly. I'm not putting him in S tier ever again. I think he's A tier. Simply because even if you don't have him out in the field to out CC, you can still put him as a sub-link. Him as a sub-link is absolutely a lifesaver, and that is what I use all the time. I always use the Archangels. There's usually always at least one Archangel on my team to try to give me that edge against Goddess Liz. I wish he got a buff, and they made it 3 turns for stun immunity, but I guess that could be very, very broken. So it's understandable. Gurhide, get out of here. Blue Helbram, get out of here. Fest King. Fest King. He's very good in PvE. He's an ult rush unit in PvP. I would put him A tier. In my opinion, I would definitely put him A tier. You don't want to run him with Demon Hendy anymore. It's like, that's what they try to do, but if you double AoE against any assault melee team, you're done for. If you face the one team, you're most likely done for because they one slap you. So yeah, he's A tier. Exceptional unit for anvil farming though. Demon Hendrickson, honestly, I think he's a very good unit, especially because ever since, well, this is the first person I saw that found out about it. Once Shogun found out about it, his passive in the back gives him an extra 50% debuff damage. Like, dude, using Escanor felt like such a relief. It was like, oh, this is so good because his Cruel Sun actually does damage. So yeah, that's where I would put him. Hendy, no, I'm good. Also, I'm not going to be ranking any of these SRs. Like, maybe the Gil Thunders, I guess I could rank, but, like, no. Red Lilia, she's a very mid-tier unit. She could have had a use, but I don't know. She just doesn't do any DPS, you know? Like, she has the ult gauge removal. She has an AoE that I think it's Infect. I cannot remember what her other AoE card is. Or maybe the AoE is the ult gauge strain. I can't remember. Whatever. She's just a very mid unit. Applies corrosion. But Sariel, exceptional for PvE. PvP, not really anymore. He is just kind of gone out of the meta because, I don't know, there's so many tanky units with high crit chance or high crit defense and all that you just can't crit units. Tarmiel, my opinion, S tier. The taunt team is absolutely freaking phenomenal. It's so much fun. I absolutely love it. So, yeah, Elaine, no, garbage, hot garbage. Roxy, I would say, is pretty mid. Put her on the human team, she actually does some work. Red Jericho, probably my favorite, or second favorite Jericho. I prefer the blue SR Jericho, but, you know, bad CC. Obviously, you know, it's very sad, but, yeah. Green Arthur, honestly, he's like B or A. He's not used in PvE or PvP, obviously, but he's a top tier unit in PvP or PvE. Tower, I'm going to be testing this out. I might just do it on live stream one day and literally just farm all my anvils and just hang out with the bros and the whammon. Just because I've seen Chixua do some videos on him. If you have him and Fest King, they pop off. I need to get all their cosmetics and stuff, though. So, you know, could be pretty iffy. Nanashi has a good passive, but I'm not going to put him any higher simply because he has no use. He only has his passive. So, yeah, no, I'm good. Red Gil Thunder, sadly, no, he's just not that great. I've tried him on the Bond team, it doesn't really work. Belmos unit, let's go. Wrong tier list, or wrong tier, honestly, B tier. Sadly, can't be using anything else. Blue Mono, I'm going to put in C because, you know, she's only good for Final Boss Escanor, which is still very good, but it's like, do you really want to build them just for that little of resource that you get? No, you're not even good. Even though you only clear Final Boss Bond, I don't care, you're not good. Great Easton's a very decent unit. You know, okay, not drain, blocking or whatever, and then, the single target card, the weak point card, that card. It can hit very, very hard, so yeah. Blue Daria is honestly one of the most mid, or not mid, like, she's a very well-rounded unit. She does hit really hard. It's kind of terrifying because she also does remove buffs. She cancels stances and buffs at rank 3. She has a pretty decent taunt. I wish it lasted an extra turn on rank 1, but whatever. She also is immune to stuns with the stance up. So yeah, and the ult gauge. If you attack 3 times, her passive will proc, and you will not be able to rush ult at all for like 2 or 3 turns, which is absolutely absurd. Assault Melee, probably just A tier, top of A tier. Like, he's good. If people don't know how to play against him, then he claps, but other than that, no. Denzel, bad unit, honestly. Valenti, I'm going to be a bit biased. With Bond running around. Okay, with Bond, pre-Bond, she was freaking amazing. I absolutely loved using her. But with Bond now, she just gets absolutely shredded. It's unfortunate, but she's a very fun unit, and I don't care. I'm a bit biased. Red Easton has a 1 team. 2 teams. Being right next to Arthur and Bond, and being cozied up next to Tarmiel and whatever other unit you would run on the stance team for that. So that's why I think she's a B tier unit. Very, very, very nice unit. Merlin, still top tier. Still top tier. She absolutely shreds. She can, if she uses her Infect card, and you run her with like the Amelia team and whatnot, you can definitely beat the Bond team. Definitely. Blue Slater, no, come on. 11, dude, she's a glass cannon, and I'm not gonna lie, I hate those units because they're just so fragile, and she doesn't have good CC either. So like, if she doesn't go first, she just dies. It's so unfortunate. So that's why she is in B tier in my. Okay, well, you know what? These characters are just absolute dog water. I haven't even tested them. That's how bad they are. Jim, I will be making a Jim and Bond video. I've just been really delaying it. Like, I want to put him in A tier, to be honest, because he's stunned, but like, I don't know how well he works yet. This could change. I could definitely see you arguing A or B. I will not put him S tier. I will not put him C tier. He's a free-to-play unit. He has a stun. He has an ult gauge removal. And he has a really good passive if you run him with any other collab units. So he has infinite potential to pair with Kyo and any other unit in the game. So, yeah, like, or any other collab unit in the game. So that's why I'm putting him in high B tier. Amelia, probably S tier. I don't think she's SS because SS, in my opinion, could stand alone and just be on their own and just do well. But, like, just her, like, in some random slot on the team, I just don't see her fitting in well. So, yeah, that's why I'm just going to put her S tier. Rem? I would say she's A tier in all honesty. Like, dude, okay, have you ever, I assume you have, but have you ever faced a Rem and like you're like, oh, I have to kill the Amelia or I have to kill the Gowther or something, and then the Rem just pops off and one taps your entire team? Yeah, I've had that happen at least 7 times in my recordings. So she's A tier. I'm gonna put Ram S tier, simply because she has infinite potential to just be good forever. She's a free-to-play unit. She has a stun. She has a rupture card, which is kind of very underwhelming in my opinion on her. Maybe it's because I haven't maxed her cosmetics or anything, but whatever. And then her ult, it's alright, but her passive, bro, her passive pops off. 25% basic stats to unknowns. That's literally limitless potential. I don't even care. I'm not gonna rank you. Zeldris, honestly, very S tier unit. Because he's a backline support. He could be a DPS in the front. He could be an ult gauge control unit in the front. It's funny because I think the last time I had these two flipped. But yeah, I definitely think Zeldris is much better than Assault Melee, simply because he's more viable on like 2 separate teams. That's basically it. Assault Melee is only good on the Assault Melee team. Bunch of demons. So yeah, Chandler, S tier as well. His taunt, absolutely epic. Running on a stance team with Tarmiel, and it's just like, well, how do I get through this unbreakable wall? So yeah, that's pretty much it. Diane, I'm gonna put her B tier, you know. Probably not B. Yeah, she's probably down here. She's probably down here with all these old, outdated units. She's a bit outdated, unfortunately. She does have a pretty good rupture card. She has attack disabled, but it's just not good enough. No way. King is honestly C tier. If you get your ult off or something, you could pop off. You're horrible in everything. I'll just say this. Alioni, good passive. Gil Thunder, good passive. Gil Thunder, good passive, you know, for Tarmio tank teams and whatnot. Red Gother, I would say is SS tier. Just because of the tag making and him always being on the unknown teams now, he's definitely put a spot for himself. You're just garbage. You're just kind of annoying. Like he doesn't have a team, but you know, he's very annoying is basically what I'm saying. Green Merlin will probably stand the test of time and just always be A tier. Like, she used to be S tier, obviously, but like now I just think she's always infinitely A tier. I have seen this team running around quite a bit. Blue Gother on the Amelia team because he has a weak point on his AoE, and he also has buff and debuff disable, I believe. I think it's AoE. I cannot quite remember, but I think he's a actually pretty decent Gother. Like, he doesn't have rank up or anything, which is why he's not SS tier, but I definitely think he's a very decent unit to cancel the Bond team. I have lost against the Blue Gother, so that kind of hurt my soul. Honestly, she's a very C tier unit. On no Elizabeth. I mean, she has one place, and that's on the new Lost Vein team. And in Belmos, you can just like kind of ult rush very easily on lower difficulties. Actually, I think she might be used in the new Belmos raid with Thonar. I can't remember, but whatever. Red Merlin, no, she's only there for her freeze. Red Hobram, no. Elliehawk is only good on JP with the Ignite rule, so not D tier, probably like B tier if anything. That was a bit too harsh. Rimuru, you have horrible substats and whatnot. You're just garbage. Hauser, I'm sorry, but you're irrelevant. Nope. Nope. Right. No. Green Lilia has a pretty decent passive. She makes it so that you take 16% less damage on PvP. So, you know, it's decent. It's there. Green Elaine, probably just like low D tier. Like, she just has nothing to bring to the table. Red Arthur is a pretty decent unit, especially I use him in Howlix still, so, you know, there's that. No, I hate this passive. Whatever. I won't put her garbage, because then she does have a U. She just dies, and then she gets her passive. Such a dumb way to, like, use a unit, but whatever. Galland, probably C tier, because if you do face a Gother and they rank up and not knowing it, they just petrify themselves, which is pretty funny. This Bond, absolute dog water. Green Escanor, I would say, is probably pretty decent. Like, I still won PvP matches with him. I just can't beat the Bond team. And he's good on lower tier Belmos. I prefer him over Jericho. But Jericho is the goddess of all hell Belmos, in my opinion. Either her or Zartrust, depending on what team you like. Green Tank Diane, still a good unit, but with Bond everywhere, has definitely fallen quite a bit, in my opinion. I just don't see her anymore. So, yeah, Vampire Melee, never been used. You're used for Red Demon. You are absolutely horrendous. Lilia is very, very bad now. I'll put her at top of D tier. Like, she's only used in PvE. Only used in PvE. And that's only for, like, hard night boss and just trying, or, like, final boss and trying to heal yourself. That's it. Red Monspeed is just so bad. He's so bad. He has, like, no good cards at all. The only thing he's good about him is his commandment, I believe. Or maybe it's his passive. Or maybe it's not good at all. Obviously, this guy's going to go right next to his buddy, Mr. Rugal. Absolutely garbage. Only used for farming, if even that. Death Pierce has obviously lost quite a bit of leeway. Simply because running him in the back doesn't do anything that much, considering Bond already has a massive amount of crit resistance and whatnot. And he has dreadful CC. So that's why I'm putting him there. Blue King, you know, he's good for PvE, I guess. He nukes pretty hard. Blue Melaskula, no. Red Fat King, no. Blue Merlin, no. No. Green Valenti, I mean, she has some use. Like, down here, maybe. Probably C tier, yeah. Deldry. I'm sorry, Beats, but your girl's just not it anymore. Green Diane, probably just down here. She has literally zero use. Ale Bond, nope. A lot. She has one use in Knighthood boss. Captain Melly, no. Red are okay. So we got to the new units finally. So let's just put these up here. So in my opinion, this is probably the most like requested or like hyped part about it. Ranking these ones. This is the matter that matters. 25 minutes in. Oh my god. I need to save this tier list so that way I don't have to redo this BS. Oh my god, that was horrible. This should be like a 5-minute video. But Red Arthur, in my opinion, is top of S tier. He's not SS tier because I don't really see any use for him in PvE, except for the new what is it, the Derriere and Monspeed one. That he's very good on that, but you know he doesn't really do any damage. He's just there for support, so that's why he's not SS in my opinion. And also because you don't need to run Arthur on the Bond team. I have ran the Ludo crit team with Bond, and he still does more damage than with Arthur on the team. Just saying. Okay, well, you know, this is too easy. This is too easy. Like, come on now. Honestly, I'll even rank it. I'll probably do this. Honestly, with Bond, Escalon on Bond's team is kind of a threat. So, this, in my opinion, is probably the best SS tier units ranked. Goddess Liz is still very, very toxic, but Bond still wipes. That's my opinion. This Meliodas is just so abysmally mid-tier. Like, what are you supposed to do with this guy? Like, he's an ult rush unit, but like he has such bad stats that he just can't do anything. And like he doesn't rank up his cards, so you can't rush ult that easily. And if you're not facing an ult rush team, it's very, very hard to actually get your ultimate unless you get really, really good luck. And he's not that tanky from what I've seen. But, I mean, I guess since there's no green units out right now, maybe he could survive. But that's just my opinion. Oslo and freaking Hawk. I absolutely despise this unit, bro. He is so bad. It is such a massive, massive bait. They threw Assault Melee and Zeldris on there that it's just like, bro, I don't want you. Go away. So I'm definitely going to be plopping him right in the bottom of D tier. He's so bad. Do not summon for that, man. Get your free multi and get the frick out of there. All right, here we go. Sigurdi. We skipped over Regula. There. That is all of them? Yeah, okay. All right, so Sigurd, he's very, very weird. Like, I think he's A tier. Like, he is good, but the Assault Melee team isn't good. Like, it's so weird. Like, he's such a glass cannon. He looks like he's fun to play. I don't have him that built, so that's why I don't really play him that much. And I don't main JP, so it's like, yeah, I couldn't care to log in. So, I think he's A tier. Like, I don't know. Like, it's such a weird way to go about it. Because if you face another Assault Melee, you give them buffs. And then he doesn't even get his passive as soon as you like activate the debuffs, which I think is stupid. You should be able to throw the card, and then you get the 3 buffs. That would be an absolutely busted combo. Yeah, it's just stupid in my opinion. I don't really like how his passive procs. And then Thonor. Where's all the other Belmos demon people? I'm gonna put her like up here. Simply because she can work in the back is absolutely insane. I'm gonna cut to Twitter. I'm gonna pause everything and I'm gonna show you a video that Sora and Devo did for Belmos. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So this is what they're using. It's Danafor, Liz, Zaneri, Green Derriere. I don't know what food. I think it shows this person's. But then they have Green Gother, Liz, and Green Dairy. And now watch this. They have Ult Rush food. Okay. I think they both have Ult Rush food. Okay, so you have to pay attention. Really pay attention. It looks like they both have Ult Rush food. So they buff, they rank up, and they get all rank 3s because of the Liz passive, and then 1 rank up gives them all rank 3s. I wish I could have seen their gear, but, you know, I assume they all have, like, attack something, attack defense, maybe attack crit. I don't know if it's UR, but it looks like they have the regular buff. They go all in with Derry, and it absolutely slaps. Like, oh my god, look at this, look at this, look at them go. And then I believe they just double ult, and it just, like, kills it. Like, this is the new strat. I wish there was a time limit to see how much time it took. Without the times, like 100 it looks like. And yeah, so if you have Green Dairy built up, Hat's just doing that. So yeah, that is a tier list, guys. I'm gonna cut right to it. I hope there's not some weird stuff on his. Okay, there isn't. There isn't. Where did the tier list go? Literally right here. Okay, never mind. All right, so yep, this is the tier list. Let me know down below if there's anything you would change around. There might be some few things, like some things like, oh, but this dude could do this and that and this and that. There is a high chance. You know, maybe Jim deserves to be an A. I don't know. Maybe Roxy deserves to be an A. Honestly, Roxy deserves SS tier. Where's her buff net, Marvel? But anyways, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you are new, make sure to comment, subscribe. Be greatly appreciated. On the road to 2,000 subs. Thank you guys so much. I don't know what to do for a video. Like, I could just do a giveaway, but it's just like, I just did one. Like, I've done so many giveaways. I just don't want to do it anymore. It's getting played out. And, yeah. I don't know. But, still, thank you guys so much. Hope you guys have a great day, and peace out. And also, no stream today. Maybe later tonight. I don't know. What I want to do, my buddy is having some trouble in the game, so maybe we can form up together and help him push his account towards greatness. He pulled the Gringother, he pulled the Bond, he pulled the Escanor, he got everything, bro. He was supposed to pull in the 1 way back when the 1 dropped, and then he never did, so then he got discouraged, didn't play the game for 4 months, came back, and then got God tier drops while I'm getting shafted. So guys, come on, come out. We'll probably do it tonight, maybe. I don't know, and we'll help his account out. Maybe I'll do it for some future viewers in the future. I don't know. So yeah, could be fun. Have a great day. Peace out. Bye-bye.